Today's news. Azerbaijan and South Korea discuss cooperation issues in information and communication technologies. Civil society needs support of state and donors. Social assistance substituted with family business.
Today, 28th July, in the Parkin Hotel, the Ministry of Communications and Information Technologies of the Republic of Azerbaijan, the Ministry of Knowledge Economy of South Korea, KAIST Global Information Technologies Program, and the International Information Technologies Policy Program of Seoul National University began a two-day international conference on the theme Global Networks for Distribution and Cooperation. Issues regarding information and communication technologies, the industry of digital technologies, mobile communication, and scientific cooperation are being discussed at the conference. Azerbaijan has been implementing multiple projects in the sector of information and communication technologies. Azerbaijan is interested in the advanced practices in Korea, said Deputy Minister of Information and Communication Technologies Elmir Valizadeh. South Korea stated that they are ready to work with Azerbaijan in this sector. We can work together with Azerbaijan in the sector of information and communication technologies, said South Korea Science and Technologies Institute Director Nam Pyo-soon at the conference. South Korea opened its embassy in Baku in 2006. Azerbaijan opened its embassy in Seoul in 2007. Both of presidents have visited each other's countries. South Korea's practices are being studied in the application of the project Electron Government and Free Information and Communication Technologies.
Today, July 28th, the final report for the project, Assistance to Civil Society Institutes in the Establishment of Effective Public Relations and Provision of Transparency, was presented. The grant for the project was funded by the Economic Research Center to State Support Council to NGOs. According to Economic Research Center Public Relations Department head Dunya Jamalova, several reasons delayed the development of civil society. Many of the government and state structures are close to the NGOs and the mass media. State structures have little information regarding the third sector and its functions, and consider it a fifth wheel or joint organization with enemies of the country. In addition, NGOs cannot work with the government. Businessmen don't give information openly to NGOs because the economy is closed. It is impossible to give out the secrets of commerce, emphasized Jamalova. According to Dunya Jamalova, a standard legal basis that regulates the relationships between NGOs and owners should be created. Additionally, tax concessions should be made for businessmen to finance social projects. Donor organizations should initiate the first steps of registered NGOs. Effectiveness of a strategic partnership policy should be assessed repeatedly. NGOs should prepare their strategy and communication development plan. Being specialists who are responsible for public relations is very important for NGOs. Electron NGOs should be supported, and special courses should be organized. Transparency of an NGO's work, including grants and accountability, is an important factor for their development, Jamalova pointed out. Azerbaijan is ready to raise a poverty line for the poor part of the population. People who are within this category will be assisted in starting a small business. The Ministry of Labor and Social Protection of Population Union adopted this decision. The City and Regional Social Provision Department heads of the Ganja-Gazakh Economic Region gave information regarding the decision in the conference that was held on July 28th. During the conference, it was pointed out that this work will begin in Ismaila and Guba in the beginning of 2011 as a pilot project. Material assistance will be allocated to families to begin a business. If this is effective, this practice will be applied in all the regions in the future. Property Problem Ministry and Targeted Social Assistance Policy Department Chief Natig Gasimov pointed out that this will eliminate all negative cases with the allocation of targeted social assistance. There were 108 complaint letters from the Galdabey region filed during the first part of this year. Monitoring has shown that there are several shortcomings in this sector. 40 people were punished for their shortcomings in their work. In June, the Beylagan Social Provision Department Chief was removed from his job because he had serious shortcomings, said Natig Gasimov. 133,000 family and 603,000 people received targeted social assistance. Each member of those families received 24 AZN 90 Kapik.